Yeah, so I'm back with a new video, and today we're going to be looking at these riddles. This is a video called that even the smartest professor cannot solve all these 17 riddles. So obviously, I probably can. So let's take a look at it, because, I'm no professor, so I should be able to do this, because the smartest professor can't, but I definitely am smarter than the smartest professor. You'll see.
So Bill had stomach cramps and went to the hospital,
right,
where he was prescribed some pills. The next morning, he was found
he got
unconscious.
murdered.
Police found someone had switched
Poison.
the pills and questioned 3 suspects. Dr. Johnson, his cardiologist, saw him at 3 in the afternoon and wrote the prescription. John, the hospital cleaner, came to clean the room at 7 a.m., found him and called the police. Susan, his nurse, brought the pills to him at 8 that morning. Who's lying?
I mean, fuck this timer. But we're gonna go over all 3 of them, right? The doctor could have given him the wrong pills, that was just an easy murder, right? But the other guy, the janitor, I don't know the guy. Maybe he slept with his wife or something and wanted revenge. That's possible. We don't know that. That is definitely possible. You gotta think outside the box, And the girl, maybe the girl is the wife who got cheated on and just wanted revenge as well. So she just gave him the wrong pills. So technically, it could be all of them. Fuck. I'm just going for the janitor has only one hand. Why does the janitor only have one hand? So technically, if he was, sweeping that shit, he couldn't do that because, he was already using his fucking hand, right? But the doctor could have given him wrong. I'm going for the girl, I just don't like the idea of the girl, I think it was her. Or the guy because he has one arm.
Susan, the cleaner, called the police 1 hour before she claimed to have brought in the pills.
I told you, see?
Mia got a new cat and brought it into
I'm always
her
right,
apartment where she lived with 3 other people.
All right.
But all her roommates disliked her new pet.
That
3
sucks.
months later, she went on a 2-day business trip. But when she came back,
the
cat was gone. She questioned all her roommates. Steve didn't notice the cat was missing. David said he was allergic to cats and couldn't survive a day with one around him. Sean was the one taking care of the cat, and he was shocked he couldn't find it that morning. Who's lying?
Okay, who's lying? This one is difficult as well, but I'm kind of assuming the guy was allergic because he threw it away because he was allergic. That makes sense. He's allergic, so he wants to get rid of it because of the allergy. So I'm going to assume that guy, Or the guy who said it wasn't missing just because he was like, maybe nobody will notice it or something. If I just say that, it's like, easy excuse.
David. If he was allergic to cats, he wouldn't have lasted with Mia's cat in the
Exactly.
same house for several months before.
Oh, he was lying.
Mia
Oh,
went to visit
but
an
he
abandoned
did
castle
get rid of it, so I was
when
right.
you got trapped in the basement. There's a small bamboo stick on the table, almost as long as your forearm. In front of you, there are 3 doors, and you must spend 1 hour behind one of them to get out of the castle. Which is the safest option? Behind the first door, there's 100 rabid wild rats. Behind the second, there's a box filled with water, and you must keep your head submerged in it. In the third door, there's an infinitely deep pool filled with boxed jellyfish.
So you're basically fucked in every single... Oh, wait, you had that stick, right? You had that stick. I'm not going to go for the rats, because if they're hungry, bro, they're just going to all swarm you, bro. There's just no escaping that, right? See, the box of water, you could use the stick to breathe, I assume. But on the other hand, it's very uncomfortable for an whole hour, But the jelly, what if they're just chilling, Maybe it's an infinity deep pool. What if they are super deep in the bottom, or at least deeper than I am, and I'm not bothering them, and I can use the stick as defense in case one of them does, try to attack me. It's definitely not the rat one, but I'm not gonna. It's just what's more comfortable, What if the jellyfish doesn't attack me?
Second door. You can use
Yeah,
the
I
bamboo
said
stick
that, but
to breathe.
it just seems a bit uncomfortable to me, So
Brian
I
was
rather
traveling by train to a
not choose
city.
that one,
He
But I was
placed his
right.
watch on the table and was looking for his train ticket when the train went into a dark tunnel. When it came out, Brian's watch was gone.
Somebody stole it.
There were only 3 people in the car. Mary was sleeping the entire time.
Oh, so she
Christopher
says.
was looking for his wallet to grab a cup of coffee. Mike was playing a game on his phone. Who took the watch?
It's one of the. It's. I'm gonna say the girl. You know, she was sleeping. She was sleeping. You know.
It was Mary.
I told you.
When the journey started, she had her sleeves rolled up, and if she were sleeping, she wouldn't put them down.
See, I don't know this
Sarah was
these days, but
walking out of
I
the
am
mall
correct
when someone
every time so
snatched
far.
the purse out of her hand and drove off in a red car. The security closed the parking lot and found 3 people with red cars. Alyssa said she was inside shopping when she got called by security. David said he had only just arrived. Bob said he was about to pay his parking fee and drive off. Who isn't telling the truth?
The guy in the middle. You know, the guy on the right, you know, he has nothing to do with it. The girl on the left, I have no fucking clue, you know. Why would a girl steal another girl's purse?
David. He's got a parking
I told
ticket
you.
on his
I told
window.
you, bro. I told you.
From the sign on the wall, he's been there for more than 2 hours without paying.
I just
and
take a
got
guess, you
ticket.
know, and it's
And
correct.
he
That's kind of
lies
funny.
about being very allergic to cats. Simon broke
I'm
into the
good at
richest
this, you know.
house in the neighborhood and took a very expensive
Oh, he did?
diamond. Security guards caught him walking out and searched him for the diamond. They knew he'd taken it, so when they couldn't find anything, they x-rayed him. Still,
It's in his
nothing
bottle,
showed
bro.
up. Where was Simon carrying the
In
diamond?
his fucking ass. That's what they do, right? He's going to prison, so he knows all about that, I'm assuming.
As soon as the guards caught him, he put it in one of their pockets. After the search was over and they were driving him home, he took it out of their pocket with nobody noticing.
Yeah, it doesn't work like that, bro. It was in his ass.
Basement and is planning to keep you there for a year.
That's not good.
He's given you the option to choose one of 3 foods to eat for the year to stay
Oh, which
alive.
one will it be?
Which one do you choose to save your life? Pasta and bread, rice and beans, steak and broccoli.
I'm pretty sure it's the middle one. I think that has the most nutrients, but I don't know, right? What is it? What was it? Rice or was it something else? I don't know. I'm just gonna say the one in the middle. I don't exactly know what it was, but it sounds pretty. The beans. I think that is very good. But I don't know what the stuff was. I don't remember what he said.
If you only ate pasta and bread, you'd get scurvy in just 8 months. And steak with broccoli is low in carbs.
Yeah, that's what I
which will start
thought, but-
breaking down your muscle mass to help you stay alive. Your best bet is rice and beans.
Oh, rice, yeah.
It's
great.
high in all 9 essential
I told
amino
you.
acids your body needs. And you can germinate some of the raw beans, eating their sprouts to get your vitamin C. Aren't you a smart cookie?
Obviously.
A year passes and you've managed to get out of the basement. But to make it out of the house, you must pick one of the 3 doors
That's
the
not fair.
scientists created.
I've already been there for
The
a
first
year,
room
bro.
is filled with venomous cone snails. The second has 5 very hungry polar bears. The third is a saltwater tank with hundreds of piranhas. Which is the safest?
I'm gonna go with the snails, and the reason for it is they're slow. You know, the polar bears will just rip you the fuck apart. Water, I can't survive with piranhas, bro. That sucks. Like, I can't hold my breath that long. You know, I can't even go for a minute, probably. I would be dead. You know, not even from the eating part, but just from drowning. And the snails, they're slow, so I'm just hoping when I see some getting close, I can just ditch them, you know? But I think it's a bit unfair, you know? I've been in there for a year, and I'm just not free at all. I still have to do all that, you know? I think that's a bit unfair.
The third room. Piranhas are freshwater fish and can't survive in
Yeah,
salt
but I
water.
still would drown, you know? So I'm still dead. I'm gonna drown, bro. Don't you fucking understand that?
Having dinner. But one of them is wealthy. Can you guess who it is?
Is what? I didn't understand the fucking question, you know? I'm gonna shoot the guy in the middle because he looks fucking stupid.
It's not the guy with the steak
Oh.
and the shrimps. The little tag on his shirt reveals he's a chef, and he likes to prepare a special treat for himself. The guy with the jewels shows that he's rich, but in prison, jewelry is basically worthless. It's the third guy. Rich people try to keep low profile in prison, not to be targeted by others. That's why he doesn't flash any valuable
Oh,
possessions
that
or his
rich.
status.
Obviously, the guy on the left. You know, I knew that.
A group
Just
of
didn't understand the
researchers
fucking
is trying to
question.
test your knowledge. They take you into their lab on an island in
Alright.
Italy and present 3
Ah,
dishes
again.
to you, but only one is safe to
Fuck.
eat. Which do you choose? Cheese infested
No,
by
that's
maggots,
disgusting.
boiled pufferfish liver, or fly agaric mushrooms?
See, I don't know anything about mushrooms. I know a lot of them are toxic, but some of them are not. I'm gonna go for the fish, you know. That cheese is just disgusting, you know? Fuck that.
Pufferfish liver can be poisonous if it isn't prepared
So I'm just
properly.
gonna
And the
hope.
fly agaric mushrooms are among the most
You
dangerous
said can
in the
be,
world.
so they also cannot be.
Maggot cheese, on the other hand, is actually a
No, that's
delicacy
fucking
in
disgusting,
Sardinia,
bro.
Italy. So it's perfectly
I don't like
safe
cheese,
to
so I'm
eat.
going for the fish. I'm just
Really?
gonna risk it, you know? He
One
said
day,
it
you
can
wake
be, so it
up
also
in
cannot
an
be, you
arena
know?
without knowing how you got there. From the speakers, you hear that you must fight one of 3
Oh, but that's
hybrid
cool, bro. I'm
animals.
Gladiator.
Which one do
I'm
you
literally
pick to
fucking
stay
Gladiator,
alive?
bro.
A polar bear with the head of a rattlesnake, a hippo with a
Yeah, that's a
lion
bit
head,
weird.
or a hybrid with the face and body of a great white shark and the limbs of a jaguar.
What the fuck? What the fuck are these animals, bro? I'm going for the fucking shark. He looks fucking weird.
The great white shark hybrid. Since its body has gills, it won't be able to
See, I was
breathe
correct,
outside
you know?
water.
And he just won't get me because I'm
You're an
Gladiator.
astronaut,
You know,
and
I'm
you've
fucking
made it
Gladiator.
to Mars for an expedition. A team member greets you at the entrance to the base in their workout clothes. When you get in,
How is he
you
not
close
wearing-
the door and wait for the room to pressurize before taking off your
He is not
spacesuit.
even wearing a spacesuit.
When you walk in, you get a message that someone at the base is an imposter. Who
Well,
could
you,
it be?
bro.
A fellow astronaut who covers his face because he got a
That
sunburn.
doesn't look like a sunburn.
An engineer with flaky patches on her skin. Or the person who greeted you at the door.
Well, that
earlier.
motherfucker, he was not even wearing a suit outside. You know, that's fucking weird. That guy is not wearing the sunburn. That's just missing a part of his face.
The person you saw earlier. If they were human, they
I told
wouldn't
you.
survive outside the base in the planet's atmosphere.
Weird ass motherfucker.
While walking in the forest, you come across a mysterious local that blocks your way.
He's a
He
criminal.
tells you if you solve his riddle, you're free to go.
Oh, yeah, that's
But
definitely
if
sketchy,
you don't,
bro.
you'll have to stay in this forest forever.
Yeah, that's very
The riddle
sketchy.
goes like this.
Just beat him up and run away, bro.
Seas without water, coasts without land, towns without people, and mountains without land. What are you?
Huh? Your sea's without water, so you know sea. Your coast without sand, so you're not a coast. Your town's without people, so you're empty.
Well, you're a map.
What the fuck, bro?
You decided to go exploring a local cave. You walk
I would not
inside,
decide that.
and a
Definitely
landslide
not.
suddenly blocks the way back. Ahead, there are 4 tunnels, each with a sign showing you which dangers lurk inside. Which one do you choose to stay safe? The tunnel filled with molten
Yeah, no.
lava, the one filled with
Absolutely
poisonous
not,
gas,
bro.
the one swarmed
Nah.
by bats, or the tunnel with
I'm going for the
venomous
bats.
spiders.
Spiders are fucking scary, bro. I hate those motherfucking little guns, bro. We're going for the fucking bats.
You picked the last one.
No.
Spiders don't hunt humans for food and usually avoid them altogether.
Yeah, but it's dark, you
You
know,
just
and
moved
scary.
into a
So
new
fuck that.
town
We're going for
with
the
only
bats.
2
I'm gonna
barbers.
die with bats that was
You
spiders,
visit
you know.
both their shops to decide which one you should pick. The first shop is a bit messy, and the barber needs both a haircut and his beard trimmed. The second shop is shiny, tidy, and the barber is well shaved with a perfect haircut. But you decide to go to the first shop. Why?
You know, they always look messy when they're good, you know. I feel like I trust the guy who looks messy. I believe he's good.
Each barber cuts the other barber's hair, and you pick the one who gave the other a nice haircut.
How do you know that?
Dollars. The buyer gave her $10, but because she had no change, she went to the grocery store next door to get some. She then returned with $7, but then the clerk from the store came outside to tell her that she gave her a counterfeit bill. Mary called a detective, and she must tell him how much she had lost. What should her
That
answer
should
be?
be fuck you, bro. Calling a detective over $10, bro. You're broke. You're fucking broke, you know.
$7 and the rope.
Well, the rope to hang yourself.
And it turns
So as you can see, we guessed all of them correctly, you know. Obviously, that was pretty much expected, you know. So, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Hopefully, I'll see you in the next video.